they're gonna have a Dan Campbell situation where I think Mike Vrabel is gonna flip.
Throws the ball 50 times a game. You know who threw the ball 50 times a game and has more youth in his arm? Sam Howell. Give him a chance.
Quack.
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 Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Come on, Ducks!
And a fucking hot dog that's been sitting there for 8 or 9 innings waiting for you to finally get to that dog. Nothing.
It looks like a Vads that just gave birth to octuplets and fucking a baseball came sliding out. The Saints to be good, but like.
Yeah, so do all the Saints fans, but
Yeah,
that's
true.
not really how it
I'm
works.
here to be like, I'm here to give my goddamn
Well, if the
number
Knicks
2.
win in 7, it's because the Pistons got hosed on some stupid call. I know it. I already know it.
It's an inflammation around his pelvic region.
Yes.
So is he's done having sex for the rest of his life too then.
They got it. I hate to say it, but Andres Gallo's
Kidding me?
The
That's his idea, 100%. That's his idea. Those other two guys are looking at him like, look at this fucking dude.
What's going on, people? We are back. It is another Wednesday evening, which can only mean one thing. It is Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. We got a full house today. We got NFL preseason going on. We got MLB. We got everything else in the world of sports to talk about, and I'm not alone. You got me. I'm McDilly, and I'm not alone, like I said, because we have Tycho, we have Donnie, we got The Wonder, and we got Snoop Luke. Damn, I wish he was here.
Y'all just hiding in the shadows before this? Damn.
I don't know why my picture is literally Dylan.
No, I changed it to me, and I guess I changed it for everyone.
You're a problem.
Wait, really?
It's literally fucking like
Not for Jesse.
3-year-old Dylan.
Just Tyler. Not for
Wow.
I don't know.
You do not look like you were going to turn into what you are today.
I know, I had so much potential.
I know. I told Dylan this is when things were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's relatable.
Yeah, it all went south. You know how it is, Donnie.
Damn.
But anyways, we don't have to talk about how me and Donnie, made some choices in our life. We're gonna talk about sports. So let's get right into it. Huh?
Only slightly more interesting than the choices you and Donnie have made.
Actually,
Yeah.
probably me and Donnie's probably more
Slightly.
but
You guys hit 100 likes, we'll do a pod talking about our problems.
No. We'll talk about
This is kind of like therapy.
we'll talk about your past.
Yeah,
We'll bring up things out the grave.
that's a great idea. we won't get canceled at all.
Oh no, because this is the only championship you'll ever get. You can't during the regular season to save your
Right
life.
center field. Jones still on the move, running out of room, and he makes it. Come on in.
One from Dyson. Batista with a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over.
All right, let's get to it. First things first, in the world of sports, we got to talk about the Milwaukee Brewers. They are currently on a 12-game winning streak. And I know you're like, wait a minute, Dylan. You're just reusing your notes from 3 weeks ago. No, they're on another 12-game win streak. This is the first time that a team has had 2 win streaks of 11 games or more in the same season since the 1935 Cubs. Shout out, Jake. And
Yeah.
I mean, this is unprecedented to get hot and then stay consistent and then immediately get hot again. I mean, geez.
Let's just remember that when the Cubs won the World Series, it had been over 100 years, so that team didn't do shit anyways.
That's true.
So, first round exit?
No.
I don't give a fuck.
At least do better than that, of all things, please.
No, I don't think a first round exit. They're looking like they've been looking better than
That's
the
why I
Dodgers
said
for the
that
last
and
couple
left.
months.
I don't care.
They've been looking better than the Dodgers for the last couple months. Dodgers have been slumping and they've just been cooking. And then the Dodgers started to win and the Brewers were like, sweep. And then they swept them 2 times in the same month. And then they've continued to do what they're doing. I mean, the National League has been all the Brewers for the last 2-3 months.
I'm not going to lie. Brewers are confusing because they're all just consistent hitters at this point. Like, it's just a team of consistency. There's no one that's like, it's like 21 home runs, I'm pretty sure is the most on their team, or like 23 from Yelich. Man's got 81 ribbies. Best guy's not batting 300. Pitching staff is not crazy. It's just they've preached consistency.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they got anybody crazy besides Yelly and. I mean,
nobody.
sure.
I agree with you. Nobody is putting up MVP numbers for this team. There is nobody that is the star away all-star player that's breaking out for the Brewers. Not at all. It is a consistent ass performance from top to bottom in this lineup, and the pitching staff has been for the last couple of years. They throw aces that rotate in and out, but they're very similar to Detroit's bullpen and pitching staff, where give them a couple starts and they will turn into a 4 or 5 ERA going down to the lower threes. It's very impressive.
I mean, sometimes consistency is all you need.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's the hardest thing to do.
Along with getting hot, I mean, you got to rely on your team doing well enough on the defensive side and to win. But I like the Brew. I like seeing these lower tier and like teams across all sports get right back up, and to see them take out the Dodgers back to back and sweep them.
Yeah,
awesome. I love it.
Okay, so when it comes, this is also a killer thing. When it comes to the Brewers, their top 3 pitchers who have 56, 55, 50, all relief pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
They're rocking 192, 338, and 3. While their starters are rocking 29, 349, 344, and 352.
Exactly. And who are those starters?
That is Freddie Peralta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is his name.
Yeah,
God. Quinn Priester. Johan. Nope. Jose Quintana. And yeah. Chad Patrick.
And then Mizorowski.
Yeah, Jacob
Mizorowski's been on the team for a month. Jose Quintana fell off on the White Sox and then came back, and look at what he's doing now. And the last guy couldn't even tell you who the fuck he is. So, like, my point is, they have a staff in their pitching staff similar to Detroit, where they will work with you for a minute, and then you'll go out and you'll be throwing your best. So, shout out Milwaukee. All right. Next thing that we have to talk about is something that I wasn't going to talk about until what happened ended up happening, and then I had to talk about it. So, originally, the post was Jen Powell, first female umpire in MLB history. Didn't really feel like we had to talk about that because women are breaking barriers every day. That's cool. What did she really do? Did anything happen that we need to talk about? No. Okay. The next day, she went behind home plate, and very first pitch of her career was a missed call, and she did and this is not me discouraging women or anything, she did the worst that a first umpire has ever done in their first home plate outing in the last 5 years. And Twitter had a field day with it. So, as you can imagine. So I just had, you guys have any thoughts about this? And Jen, or, just first game jitters, what do you think?
I think she missed, 14 calls total that game she was behind the plate?
Yeah.
Which was the second most that day. She wasn't the most that day. She was second most.
Yes. It's just
Granted,
a rookie umpire.
They're not giving a ton of leeway here. They get just the worst first behind home plate appearance in 5 years. How long has baseball been around? Granted, they haven't kept umpire stats like that forever. I get that. But, people on Twitter got to relax, okay? There have been way worse people behind home plate.
Ever heard of Angel Hernandez?
Exactly, yeah. So, granted, it was her first time back there. Was she maybe, first day jitters back there? Sure.
The only thing
if it becomes a consistent thing, then you can start the clowning process to get it removed.
The only thing I thought was funny was they made a whole deal about it, and then the very first pitch was an inside ball, and she called it a strike. And it was just like, okay, you can't make this.
I just
shit
watched
up, man.
it. Fucking guy nearly got hit, and she called it a strike.
Oh, okay. It was that bad. I haven't seen the first one.
Oh, God.
It was that bad?
He had to get out of the way.
So you're just sitting there, you're just like, oh, God, I don't want to open the comments, but there's an urge in my body that I have to. And then you go. You read them.
She had money on the game. Let's be honest.
Maybe she did, but she's.
Wasn't there that one dude ref with the Tigers where Scooble sent it directly damn near in the middle of the box and he called it a ball?
Yeah, it was upper middle.
Yeah, it just probably wasn't his first day, so nobody's fucking batting.
Yeah, he's been in the league long enough to where he can do that. It was her first day.
But that's part of
first
my
pitch,
point. Is
first call, and she fucked it up.
that's part of my point.
Can we
though.
just all agree that every ump sucks?
That's what I was gonna. I mean, there's.
They all suck.
Here's my question.
Oh,
Who
God,
put your
here we
question,
go.
Jesse?
All right. What if I'm just like an umpire calling? I'm behind home plate calling strikes home.
Uh-huh.
And I wait for the screen to tell me. Am I? You guys gonna give me that time? Can I wait till the picture shows up? I don't. Want I just want to be.
Pretty sure the screen waits for what you say.
Wait, you guys waiting on me? I'm waiting on you. Strike. Let's strike.
I don't think.
You want to keep umps in the game and not have them get clowned every single day? Have an ump sit with the fucking press box crew or the camera crew that watches home plate and has a fucking box, and just have him give him a little buzz every time it's a strike. Not a
Yeah.
strike, don't give him a buzz.
Yeah.
Then he can be accurate all the time, and we don't have to deal with the clown shit.
I agree.
Easy
I don't
solution.
need an earpiece. but
Easier
in some way.
solution? Just fucking get rid of them entirely because they're not necessary.
Actually,
Robots.
I like the fact you use buzz made me think. Shock them every time they're wrong.
Yeah, put a shock collar like up their
When
butt.
they're wrong.
That's
Put it up, put
Give
it up
them all-
their- wait,
The ump's just fucking seizing in the back there because he's getting buzzed because he fucking messed up.
Yes, because he's like this. You gotta put it like on the butt or something. So he's like this, and then he's just no. Strike. I think it would be great. We'd be like, "Whoa, what's going on with Bill back there? He looks like he's having a time."
Fucking ball. Ooh, my bad, strike. My bad.
Change the call. All right.
Change it immediately.
All right, next thing we have, and this will be quick. Pete Alonso breaks another Mets record. He hit his 253rd home run to pass Darryl Strawberry to become the franchise home.
Daryl Strawberry.
Yeah, that's his name. To become the all-time franchise leader in home runs, and it took him what, 5 years?
now
6
no
years?
one's gonna remember Strawberry.
I'll still remember him.
I didn't even know who he was until right now.
Yep. So he definitely won't be remembered as the number 2 guy.
Nah.
Also, shout out Polar Bear Pete doing what I'm pretty sure. Actually, now I'm very curious to find this out. How many seasons did Darryl Strawberry play for the Mets? He played there for 8 seasons. Ooh. How long has Pete Alonso been a Met?
7.
You just said 5.
I said I think it's been 5. It's been 6. So look at that. 2 less years. Shout out Polar Bear Pete. All right.
See, in my mind, that just tells me that the Mets just don't ever hold on to anybody.
That's not
Except
long
for
enough.
what's his name, Todd? The guy they've been paying for the last 12 fucking years.
Oh yeah, they got rid of him, but they still pay him. So technically, he's still there. I
Uh-huh.
can't even remember his
Oh,
name.
God,
But
someone's on
he's
a-
got his own day in New
Someone's
York.
on a Rick DiPietro fucking contract. Jesus.
Yeah, it's bad. All right, we got one.
It's gonna
two
bother me.
things.
I need
I'm
to
not
figure out
sure.
his name real quick.
But we got something from the minor leagues that was so good that I just figured I'd show you. And if you're confused, I'll explain it and then I'll show you again.
The Green Jackets, runner goes, Wolko swings on a half hard. It's a fair ball. Wolko's going to try to beat out the play at first. He's safe at first, and Sprinkle comes in a score.
So before I show you it again, he called time. The
Oh
umpire,
yeah, he didn't
did
even
not-
want to swing.
The umpire did not get his time. He didn't.
Bobby
request it.
Vanilla, by the way.
Bobby Vanilla. The umpire did not request his time. Didn't go through. He looked at the very last second before the pitch was going through and saying, "Oh shit, he's ready for me to go." Gave a fuck it swing with one hand and got an RBI single.
The Green Jackets, runner goes, Wolko swings on a half hard. It's a fair ball. Wolko's going to try to beat out the play at first. He's safe at first, and Sprinkle comes in a score.
It's just proof that baseball isn't actually that hard.
I was gonna say one of the hardest things you could do is hit a baseball, and this guy made it look like it was nothing.
Just proof it's really not that hard. I mean, Buddy
Yeah.
nonchalantly fucking hit a base hit with not even like usually it makes sense. Like you're left-handed, it's your follow-through hand. Then he hits it. No, he hit it with his backhand, like the hand that's a little higher up on the bat. He just nonchalant. Yeah, Clearly, it's not that hard.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
Don't let
I'm lying.
anomaly-
It's fucking hard, but it's funny though.
It's fucking hard. Yeah.
I'm curious how hard that pitcher was throwing. Sorry.
Yes. I'm kidding. I have no idea.
Not hard enough.
Well, this is single A baseball, so you would imagine that it's faster than 60, 70 miles per hour, but he's probably not chucking 90. So I'm gonna go with somewhere in the 70, 80s.
Wait, don't some people still start off in single A?
I'd assume it's low 90s.
Yeah, I wish we could see what it was. It was literally. I'll tell you right now, though, it looks like it was a fastball
The
down the
Green
middle.
Jackets. Runner goes. Wolko swings.
There was really no movement.
Super nonchalant.
Yeah.
I've been talking about
it was
that
like
for
the pitch.
forever.
It was like the pitch that Derek Jeter got on his final at bat to walk it off, and everyone was like, "Oh
Wow,
my god,
that's
how did he
crazy.
hit it? How did he hit it? I don't know. It's like
Had to
it was 84
discredit
miles
one
an
of the
hour
greats.
down the
That's
middle."
crazy.
But
That's absolutely crazy.
I mean, I agree, but they were buddies apparently. So after the game, it was all revealed that that was his buddy on the mound. So that's why he gave me 84 mile per hour ephus. Anyways, it's not what we're here to talk about. We're actually to talk about nothing more in the world of baseball other than shout out to the White Sox for breaking the record for the longest hot dog ever. They had a 50-foot long glizzy. It took
This is such a Dylan topic. Holy shit.
took over 100 people to carry it through the crowd. Fuller, that's for you if you're there. It was also the longest Chicago-style dog ever. So 2 world records.
Oh, that's one of the best kinds of hot dogs.
They cheated. They were like, think we could put the toppings on it, double down on records. Fuck it.
That's impressive, man.
Okay.
The big dog.
How many people did it take to suck that one down?
I don't know who
One.
ate it. That's my thing.
I'm not gonna lie. Nobody
was just
ate
given
it.
out to the
One.
game. just
They gave
broke
it to
the
Joey
record
Chestnut.
before the game.
Alrighty
They had
then. He
everybody
ate
line
under
up.
2 minutes.
They had everybody line up along the field, carry it out, and then they kind of just like disappeared with it. So I don't know if they gave it out to people at the game, if they just get out the home. I don't know what the fuck they did with it.
No, they should have did.
They made it, and then
They should have brought Joey Chestnut down to the diamond and had them feed it to him until he finished it. Like
So he'd have done it. He'd have
like
done
the
it.
opposite of a magician pulling fucking.
He'd have done it in
out
10
of his
minutes,
mouth.
dude.
He's
Yeah,
doing it with
exactly,
Raiders.
Dylan.
Yeah, that'd be-
Okay.
He's just feeding it into his throat.
Yep. Everybody's pushing. Bro,
I'd have
40
paid
to-
so much money to see
Probably a good idea to change the topic before this gets out of hand.
That's the best time to just hit one of these, honestly.
Goff on first down, firing downfield for Williams. He's got it. Jamison Williams into the end zone, touchdown.
Genty breaking a tackle with that stiff arm, takes a little stutter step, picks up a first down, cuts it back inside. Ashton Genty trying to turn on the gas. Out of the backfield, Barkley slips 2 tackles and picks up the first.
You can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line, and the ball is caught.
All right, preseason ball is here. We are officially approaching week number 2 of preseason, which means we got things in the football world to talk about. We got a lot of happy, positive shit to talk about, but there is one somber thing, so let's just get that shit out of the way, okay? It sucked, but it's part of football and it's part of sports. The Atlanta Falcons played the Detroit Lions in their first preseason game, and the game was suspended the final 14 minutes due to a head injury by defensive player for the Lions. Fuck, I had his name and then I lost.
Maurice Norris.
Maurice Norris, thank you. Maurice Norris, who took a knee to the head, was immediately carted off the field, ambulanced off the field. The rest of the game was suspended, but it has been reported that he is breathing, he is smiling, and he is in good spirits in terms of where he was on the field. So,
Basically, you just got knocked the fuck out brutally.
yeah, very scary
That-
moment. To
that's
start the
really it.
season. And we are Lions fans, obviously. Very scary for all of us.
I don't think, first off, I want to preface this by what Dylan finished on there. No one ever thought he wasn't breathing. So
Yeah,
I'm glad that he started breathing when he was born and has kept breathing ever since then. No one
Yeah,
ever
okay,
thought he
I
was
agree.
dead.
But still, when you see an injury like this, where you suspend the game and the way that it looked, you think the worst. So I'm just saying he's in stable condition. That's what
Okay, worst would be he's paralyzed, not he died. I'm just
Yes.
saying.
Yeah,
no
that's
one
what I
thought
meant
he
to say.
died.
He's in stable condition. Yeah. But still, scary, horrible moment that praying for him and his recovery. For real.
Let's hope that's the worst of the Lions injuries this year. Let's go, boys. Come on. Let's have a fun
Yeah,
year.
we saw a broken leg last year and then this.
No,
so.
if anyone's gonna die on the field, it's already happened to the Lions before. So
That's true. That's true. All right, we got a couple things to talk about. First things first, and I know everybody is gonna say,
nah, first things fucking first. The Lions had a joint practice today with Miami, and according to all reports, the Dolphins got their fucking ass kicked. Go Lions.
okay. And then Shedeur Sanders had his first preseason game of the year, and now he's got everybody talking because everybody's like, oh, wait a minute now. Jesse was in our
Shedeur
group
Sanders
chat
is better than Dylan Gabriel.
talking up about Shedeur, and I mean, all I'll say about Shedeur is the one thing that he was great at in college is the one thing that he looked great at in the first game. Once he gets to the red zone, he turns into an animal. I don't know what it is. Once he crosses that 30-yard line and gets to the red zone, he just smells points. He does whatever he can to get them. So shout out to him for that. But Jesse, I know you want to talk about this.
The boy with an O-line can make his receivers. He gives his receivers the ability to kind of, break out. Like the route kind of dies, gets open space because he's able to escape the pocket. Yes, it was backups. Yes, it was Carolina. But still, he gets the same respect as everybody else. You can only play what's in front of you. He did his thing. Motherfucker got a messed up oblique now, and he won't get to play in the next preseason game. But, hey, did what he could in the one.
Then Dylan Gabriel will come out and try to top that, which I think will be fun to watch for the
Dylan
Browns.
Gabriel is not as good as Shedeur Sanders. Anyways,
Neither is Tyler.
I got to talk next because I'm just following basically. I was going to say, if I went first, almost what Jesse said, which is this motherfucker did not have any type of O-line at all when he played for Colorado. So the fact that he was good at Colorado with no O-line, having to run for his life damn near every single game, and that was not only against good teams, but against bad teams because no O-line ever, it only makes sense. Plus, this motherfucker had an NFL caliber receiver on his team. And there's a reason that he was the best receiver and cornerback on that team because, one, he's NFL ready, and two, Shedeur Sanders is like, if I'm going to throw it to anybody on this team while I'm running for my life, it's going to be the guy that's ready for the NFL. So give him multiple guys that are ready for the NFL and, more than 2 seconds to throw the ball. He should look better. So I'm glad he did.
That's why his jersey was retired before he even played a game.
That is not why. It is all nepotism. Don't even get me going on that.
Hey,
it's not
that's the next world go round.
It's going to be won 6-5 and almost won the Alamo Bowl.
13-12 in his career.
Hey.
And he almost won the Alamo Bowl. Almost.
No, I'm happy for Shedeur. Did I find it funny watching him drop far down in the draft as he did? Yes. But am I happy to see him exceeding at the NFL level? Of course. He's a fun player to watch. He's not no slouch. Like Tyler was saying, he had an NFL caliber receiver to go to at Colorado. And it excelled his game, made him look better. He has that oblique injury now. I saw that earlier.
Yeah.
Just hoping Dylan Gabriel sucks that way.
Well, Dylan Gabriel, I will say, definitely has some pressure on him next week because if he goes out there and immediately, let's say, first or second drive, he throws a pick, there's going to be a lot of people like Tyler who are going to be like, yep. And
that whole city's going to be advocating for Shedeur.
100%.
So keep in mind, it is preseason.
I'm going to the Morgan Wallen concert on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, in Cleveland at the football stadium. I'm sure there's going to be a handful of Browns fans there. I'll do some recon. I'll see.
I was going to say, ask them who they want.
I got to ask a couple people, like, hey, Shedeur?
Be like, hey,
is that how we're feeling?
Who do you
want? Let's see what kind of response I get.
Yeah, appreciate that, Ty. All right, next thing that we got to talk about. Well, first off, really quick, Jesse, shout out to you. Eli Apple, he got cut, lasted 2 days. I know you love that.
Listen. It does make me happy that he is being treated in the way that he is playing and played.
Yes.
And I
do you feel vindicated?
Super Bowl loss.
I was gonna say, do you feel vindicated for that Super Bowl?
Bengals fans, when they hear his name.
I just want to ask the room one question, so off topic. Why did Cincinnati ever think about the fact that, like, if Joe Burrow could have been safe for 2 more seconds, they would have a Super Bowl ring when the fact they never draft a lineman.
No, they
Clearly
probably
not.
never thought about that because they
Like,
immediately
that
went
just
into
popped in
going
my head.
after more
So,
skill
I feel like
players. So
it
no.
doesn't-
Without diving into it more, I think that there's a lot the Bengals don't think about
Yes. Forever.
in a
retweet.
number of different categories.
Forever. retweet.
Last time we came on this podcast, we talked about how Rashawn Slater is now the highest paid offensive tackle in NFL history. Well, the practice before their first game, he tore his pectoral tendon and is now out for the season. So all of that money he will be making will be in rehab or on the couch. So Joe
Let's check
Alt-
in on his current status while he's sitting on his couch with all his money. What's he thinking right now?
So now once again,
Y'all got hosed. I'll take my money and be on the couch. Thank you very much.
that whole O-line is going to really just be held up by Joe Alt and Scotch tape. So we'll see what happens.
And kind of jealous. He gets a lot of money to spend on packs for Madden while he's just sitting on the couch. Wish I had that kind of money to spend.
Madden packs.
For a team that loves to run and gun the ball, that O-line in Los Angeles should be a problem this year, especially
It's
with
gonna be a lot more gunning this year than running.
You're gonna have to, whether you like it or not. Next thing we got to talk about is, preseason is where you come in and you try some things that maybe you wouldn't try in the regular season. I don't know if this is something they would or wouldn't try in the regular season, but they did it. The Jacksonville Jaguars sent out Cam Little to attempt a 70-yard field goal because why the fuck not? It's preseason. There's records to break and there's fun to be had. And Cam Little sent that bitch 70 yards and then some. He probably could have made a good 73, 74-yard field goal. It was still going.
Didn't somebody else make like an absurdly long kick in the preseason like last year or 2 years ago, and then they didn't follow it up by doing anything significant in the regular season?
I think it might have been in a practice or something, but I don't.
I think this is why like people bring this up all the time. Like, yeah, they got the
this
leg
was an
for
NFL
it,
record. No one's kicked it longer.
but it doesn't count.
No, it doesn't.
No, it
That's what I was
doesn't.
saying.
But yes, it would.
So
No
is it
record.
really an
No.
NFL record if it doesn't
Honestly,
count?
It's an unofficial one.
How does it not count? Like, let's keep it a buck here. Like,
I agree.
When
Same
it-
reason the playoffs don't count. Towards your stats.
but
They
like,
don't count playoff
Right.
stats towards your like career stats. They
but
don't.
like, we're
It's a separate-
talking records here. Like,
Pretty much because
Just
nobody
saying, that's
gives
the
a single
exact same
fuck about the
reason.
preseason. They don't have like, because based on the way the NFL does records, there's regular season records and there's playoff records. There's no fucking such thing as preseason records.
Yeah, it's
Which
not
is
like it's the
why
same
can't
pressure.
count.
It's not the same type of game. No one's really trying to
but
block
they
that.
used to have 6 of them. So like, they never cared. They just had half a season being preseason, and we're like, yeah, none of this matters.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a simple answer. Yes.
Simple
I hate to
answer.
break it to you,
Yes.
Jesse, but preseason isn't really fun. Kind of.
Because you also
I'm
got to
going
think
to
about
watch the
the
Lions.
It's also not against the top guys either. It's against
That-
third,
It
fourth.
didn't used to be that way. though.
stringers and all
I'm
that.
thinking, like,
Yeah, that's
Like,
back when we
it
had
is-
4 preseason games.
It's what it is now, though.
and they never gave a fuck. I'm just like,
I
that's
say I'm
crazy.
going to the Lions preseason game this
Great.
Saturday to drink. Pretty much, I could care less who's on the field,
Yeah.
unless it's someone I care about. Then I'll care a little bit, but they won't. Be
I was
out
about to
there long,
ask,
so.
like, there's not a couple guys you're looking for to see certain things out of. You're just gonna go there and like
just the big names.
blatantly watch.
I mean, I guarantee you, I don't stay the whole game. And
Well, there's no reason. There's no reason because usually in the second half, it's guys you really don't care about. But like
Exactly. So
first
I mean,
half, I'd pay a little bit more attention than that. But
Oh, come on, Jake.
I
you don't
mean,
want to stay to watch Kyle Allen play a
different.
full game?
God, I'd rather gouge my own eyes out.
Just hope you see Hutch's rule.
Before we move on to the last piece of news, did anybody else see CeeDee Lamb get obliterated by that referee?
I
Of
did.
course.
Yeah, because he was on the field. And he got a flag for it.
And
Oh, that was so
fine. He got
fucking
a
great.
fat fine too.
Yeah, he did. Oh, man, that was funny. Next piece of news that we have that is pretty similar to Shadur Sanders, where people. Okay, and I do want to preface this: we're not going to talk about JJ McCarthy. He had 8 snaps. I'm not going to fucking sit here and say he had some good throws, it's some bad throws. He had 8 snaps, so we're not going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
fuck
Jackson
you, Zach.
Dart, But Jackson Dart, we can talk about because Jackson Dart was out there for 2 quarters, went 12 for 19, 150 yards, and a touchdown. And I think that Jackson Dart is somebody that a lot of people want to just know how many weeks until Russell Wilson gets the yank and Jackson Dart comes in.
It's not going to happen. Dart's not touching the field this season. You're not putting him behind that O-line. Not. You're going to give it one more year to build it up.
Hold on. You don't think Jackson Dart's touching the field at all this year?
Jameis Winston will touch the field before him because they're not putting him behind that O-line. If he touches it, it'll be like week 17.
I disagree.
It's because of injury.
Yeah. Okay. If
That's
injury
right.
happens,
I think I'm with Dylan.
I'm thinking about what Jesse's saying here, and I'm like, all right, look, if the O-line really is that bad, whoever starts this year, you're going to get injured.
Yep.
Whoever
Russell
comes
Wilson.
after him, you're going to get popped. Like,
Who's the
chance all the quarterbacks on the roster play because
yeah.
that was so terrible that people are just getting lit up left and right.
And who's got the most upside if you do have no O-line? Well, let's look at it like this. Who's the youngest that can sustain the most hits? Right now, that would be Dart. Who's the most mobile? out of those? Who's
Yeah,
the
but
most-
Jameis has God on his side.
Okay, yes, he does. But who's the most mobile out of the three?
Speed run
Also
his
Dart.
career by just getting him smoked.
I'm just saying, who's the most mobile in the pocket out of those 3? Well, also on paper right now, I'm not giving it to 30-year-old Russell Wilson or 30-year-old Jameis Winston. I'd also give it to Dart. So there's more upsides with Dart. I see you doing the DeVito hands. I'm a DeVito guy. I love Tommy Cutlets, but we saw what happened for 2 goddamn years, Jesse.
Yeah, and
it's
guess
a
what?
Mike White situation.
Guess
You want
what?
to believe in him, but he fails you.
No, I don't want to believe in him. I'm saving my guy. Jackson Dart is my future. I will play every one of you. Not because of your skill. You're not better than that guy. But I need him. And if you take me to a better pick, hey, great. Because I'm not playing him. He's not touching field. This is red shirt. No time. 0.
Yeah, then someone's kid for the Giants can tell him who to pick in the draft, and everything will go swimmingly.
This is the best draft that they've ever had, and I'm sure that will stay consistent because we know how the Giants draft.
Is that
They love to
defense?
stay good.
Ooh, that
You are
defense-
putting way too much.
Cincinnati, New York Giants.
Yeah, you're putting way too much hope into the way the Giants organization runs, but you got to remember that just like the way they would draft is the same way they coach this year, which is not very smart, which means he'll play by week 10.
Hey, they drafted Saquon. They just could never keep him in any type of situation to be what he does in Philly.
Look at
They
that.
drafted Xavier McKinney, but they could not build the D-line they built.
Also,
If
AJ
I'm
Brown
drawing
was broken
direct
field.
conclusions to those 2 players and Jackson Dart, he'll be good once he's out of New York.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, so we
they
give it
did
4
get
years.
Super Bowls.
If you're looking at it, that would be the common fucking conclusion there. So I'm with Tyler. Yeah. Just wait for him to leave and it'll blossom.
Oh, my God. You know what's going to happen? Jackson Dart's going to beat Mahomes in Super Bowls because it's going to be the revival.
Giants making it on a wild card.
Yep.
Here he comes
It's all coming.
out of the bushes like Homer Simpson meme backwards.
The second coming of Eli Manning.
No, he won't make it into the Hall of Fame, but he'll have a couple wild card teams that can do some shit.
If Danny Dimes can do it, so could Jackson Dart, okay?
Led by the defense. Lawrence Taylor and them back in that day. And the defense they had with Eli, it's always the defense.
Yep.
The Giants have done something.
You know,
And the
Jake, we were
Giants
just talking about
all
the
defense.
Giants back when they were winning Super Bowls, and then you immediately drew a connection between Danny Dimes. Where the fuck are you going with that?
Danny Dimes and Eli Manning do
About
play
the
for
What
wild
can
card
Danny Dimes do?
Talking about the wild card. Danny Dimes led the Giants to the playoffs, and then got a playoff win.
Yeah, but wasn't that because?
Oh, yeah, they did win.
Many
They beat Minnesota.
I just wanted to make sure that we weren't going like overboard.
No, I
there.
drew the connection because
That
of
is
the
true.
wild card teams.
I guess you
That's-
could make a wild card and maybe win a game.
That's where I brought it.
When Danny Dimes made playoffs, Saquon Barkley played in 13 regular season games that year. Ain't shit. Anyways, sorry, had to fact check. Last thing, and it's not NFL, it's college, but we got to talk about it. So, Miami, the Hurricanes, not Miami, Ohio, because there's 2 fucking Miami. The one everyone cares about.
There's no reason to be talking about Miami of Ohio. I think everyone knew what you meant.
Yeah, I don't think you needed to clarify that one.
I think you overclarified it.
Miami does not leave the state of Florida until November. They play Notre Dame at home. Then they play Bethune-Cookman. It's got to be an FCS school. At home. Then they play the UCF Bulls at home. Then they play the Florida Gators at home. 4 straight home games at Hard Rock Stadium. Then they have a bye week and go to Florida State, which is still
That last
Florida.
one's hardly a home game. That'll be split, and I honestly think there'll be more Gators fans there.
Okay, and then you're going to Florida State, which is in Tallahassee, so you're still in Florida. I believe it's a 41-minute bus ride. Then after that, you have another bye week. So bye week, Florida State bye week. Then you have Louisville, Stanford, back-to-back home games again. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of your first 7 home games. And then you finally go to MSU in Texas on November 2nd.
Sweet, we're gonna get them out of their element. We're gonna fucking kill them. Yeah. I don't really care.
Unless Michigan gets more 70
odd,
days
but-
at the end of the year, but
This is just the most geographically sound scheduling I've ever seen in my life. That's why.
When do they come to Michigan State? What's the
Gotta
date?
be- I don't know. I only got till November 1st.
You seemed like you had everything. I'm sorry. Thought you were looking at the fucking schedule.
this guy so unprepared.
Look at him.
So unprepared as I had all of that. All right.
You didn't have everything.
Then they go to Texas. Then they go back home. So 8 out of their first 10 games are home. They don't
Okay,
play.
you're still missing the question he asked.
I'll look it up my fucking self.
He asked when they were playing Michigan State.
They don't play Michigan State.
What the?
You
Notre
just
Dame,
said they do.
TCU, South Florida, Florida State, Louisville, Stanford, SMU, Syracuse, NC State. Virginia
He said
Tech,
SMU as MSU. That's what happened.
Yes, that's the problem. You said MSU instead of SMU. I was like, he just fucking said MSU. You're telling
You were
me
not allowed, Ty. You were not allowed. I
What?
heard the same shit.
You didn't
Okay.
think you didn't think it was weird that I said MSU in Texas?
I heard MSU, then Texas A&M.
I did hear
Yeah.
that, but I thought you were talking
I was like,
about
it's
2
in
weeks.
Texas.
I thought you were saying MSU and then Texas. I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I meant to
That's
say SMU.
That's what.
Sorry.
Look, that's what everybody heard. All right, not just
Okay.
me.
That's
All right,
me.
not just me.
Little goof up. Little goof up.
All right, so yeah, 8 out of their first 10 games are in Florida. So if you are a Miami fan, you should stay ranked this year, as long as there's no.
If you're just a Florida fan, even if you're a fan of a shittier Florida team, just go to the Miami games. They're right there. all
If you know
year,
anything
apparently,
about
so-
Miami, their coach will literally fucking blow one of these games so bad that you'll never be ranked for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why take a knee when you can run it and fumble?
My point exactly.
I agree. All right, let's get to question of the day.
Oh God,
I'm nervous.
I like.
I hate when I'm not like
prepped beforehand.
Yeah, yeah. I hate it. Could be
It's a good
anything.
one. All right.
It's gonna
So-
take me 10 minutes to think about
And
it.
Dylan says it's a good one too. That makes me even more like you're not helping.
I was
You know how
proud of
bad
this-
I am at these games, dude. This is terrible.
I
Fuck
was
you.
proud of
Come
this
on.
one because I was sitting alone by myself, like I always am, and
I was
it
about to
popped
say
into my-
that's normal.
It popped into my head like a week ago. I put it in my notes. And then we didn't have a pod last week, so I've just been sitting on this one for like a week and a half. It's very normal. It's just another day in my life. But whose fall off in sports was the most unexpected at the time? You were convinced in your mind that this guy was made. He was a star or a star in the making. All of a sudden, his fall off came out of fucking nowhere.
There's so many, but I have to go with the man who ate himself out of the NFL. Eddie Lacy. We knew he was big. We knew we had a problem, but we didn't know a nigga was going to literally eat his way out of the NFL. He was a monster.
You know, his personal trainer was just like, "What? You gonna eat your way out of the league?" He looked at us. You know what? Yeah, I am.
That boy inhaled spreads.
That's a great answer.
He inhaled spreads.
I'll go next, just because I feel like mine is probably a popular answer, but I mean, at the time, you gotta admit it's the truth. Derrick fucking Rose. I mean, good lord.
Wait.
That's kind of fucked up. To say.
What?
Not like he just dropped off. He tore his
Yeah,
fucking
he did. He tore
ACL
his
twice.
shit, and then he was never an MVP
That's not
player
a
again.
fall off.
That's not a fall off.
I don't think injuries are fall
I
off.
could not agree with Dylan more. I don't know
Thank
what the
you.
laughter's
I
about.
was gonna say
Wait.
This man was supposed to be like the next
The next
damn near
guy.
face of the NBA and could
Yes.
never ever
But he
stay
faced-
healthy.
But he
Could never
faced-
stay healthy, and
I don't.
then
I'm with
he-
Jesse. I don't
I would
think
put
he's
I'd
gonna
put
fall off.
Zion in the
He
same
went from
fucking
being-
category.
He went from being a Hall of Fame player. with
Zion
the
never got
Chicago
injured. I
Bulls
would take a Zion
to-
answer over Derrick
Zion's
Rose.
always injured.
Man, he got fat, and that's the real reason he fell off.
He plays 30 games a year. You're telling me he's not injured ever. Zion Williamson.
He never had like a torn ACL or nothing like
We're
that.
talking
No.
about a guy.
But you
talking
come in
about-
with
Jake.
Okay, the question, as far as I'm concerned, from Dylan was who was on a trajectory like this,
Yep.
and then went
unexpectedly,
like this,
Well, I get what you guys are saying.
unexpectedly, and never got back to where you thought they
and
were
that
going
would
to
be
be.
Derrick
Mine and
Rose.
Jesse's
Derrick
point of
Rose
view
fits the
isn't.
category.
Perfect.
Mine
I
and
just
Jesse's
didn't
point of
think-
view is injury doesn't really fucking count.
We didn't think
I mean,
injuries is like a fall off because it's not like
How do you not? It doesn't
Because-
matter how you fell off. If you got injured and you fell off, sorry, that's part of sports. That's part of the game. You can't say, well, because he's injured. No, he got injured, and then he was never an MVP player again, and he went to 5 different teams.
Yeah, you gotta take what you're given, and if you're given injury, well, that's what
You're
you're
given
given.
injury.
Like this isn't. You can't play like well, if he never got injured, he would
Then
have
you're
been.
playing hypothetical.
Well, that you can say the
Yeah,
same about a lot of
no
people
one.
with that.
I don't think I've ever heard people have injuries be fall offs.
Really?
Until
Really?
today.
Injuries.
Well, you just did.
When you-
yeah.
Well, you
fall
could
off.
have an injury and then never come back to being the same guy you were before the injury, because obviously you heal at some point, and then you come back. But then
'Cause
if you're
no
not who
one
you
ever
were
said-
before,
No one's ever said T-Mac fell off. And he did not play the same at all after his injury, and he had to leave the league because of injury. Like, I understand Derrick Rose kept playing, but like
Never at his level again. We were expecting him to be the face of the league, Jesse.
I've never heard this. I'm just saying. This is
Okay,
new.
and you can be
That's fair.
surprised, but I'm just saying, I feel like my argument is actually very valid here, just in terms of the man was going to be the face of the league. The injury happened, and then he never got back to that point,
no, they're like, we got to pick a new face.
which would then be
Mine
yeah.
is not based on injury, but I got a good one, I think.
Go ahead.
Johnny motherfucking football, Mr. Manziel.
mhm.
Buddy was on the biggest hype train I've ever seen for a quarterback coming straight out of college. He's going to start. The Browns are back, baby. Everything's going to be good. And it just, after like 2 to 3 weeks, everything just started crashing. And you see the stuff that comes out about like the ESPN, like 60, whatever it's called, the 60, whatever they do, the interviews of the behind the scenes where he's talking about his time in college and stuff. This man was consistently hammered. Like he went to walkthroughs hammered. Before his big Alabama coming out party game, he was completely hammered
He was a pimp.
on Thursday, completely hungover Friday on the walkthrough, and then went and played the game of his life. And he had the biggest hype train ever coming into the NFL, and it just never worked because it fell off almost faster than it developed into a I'm at the top hype train. Even faster, it went downward.
Yeah, and that's a good one.
And
Because,
I was disappointed.
and that's a good one because the reason why it didn't work is because he got in his own way. He was still living that college, I don't want to grow up mindset as an NFL player. So,
And the only person that knew that was his close circle, his teammates, and none of the fucking fans that were looking at things online because
Yep.
there was no way of telling what was happening from Monday to Saturday. You just had to watch what happens on Sunday, and it was not good.
It's because of where he was drafted.
oh yeah, let's blame Cleveland.
No. Of course it's him. No. We're not gonna sit here and act like Manziel didn't do his own fucking damage. We're not dumb.
I mean, but you just said
saying.
it's where he got drafted, so
I'm-
it sounds like you're implying it was Cleveland.
That is what it sounds like. But
That
if
is
we
exactly what
take
it
things
sounds
only
like.
at face value, we'll never understand anything.
So what was it?
So then, what are you implying?
But what I'm saying is like it's like how you have those players that they talk bad about, they do bad stuff, and then they're good for at least a couple years to be worth something, like Tyreek Hill, for example. Now, was he a party hard kind of guy? Yeah. Andy Reid had that shit locked down enough to keep him there and keep him playing well on Sunday. We got James Harden, buffoonery, absolute goon. Still came and showed up in the regular season. It's not like some teams can't, at least get a guy right. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like Deshaun Watson before the allegations.
Well, you got to remember, at the time,
Two sides to every coin. Two sides.
You damn right. You damn right.
That would be when Mike Patine was the head coach, and he was a head coach for 14 games. So I don't really think he had that type of mentality that Manziel probably needed. So I will give you that, Jesse. Yeah, probably wasn't the right guy to get his ass in check. That's why we have quarterback coaches and other coaches that can hold him accountable. And you're telling me there was a whole staff that probably didn't. So, yeah.
At the end of the day, it was the Cleveland Browns staff.
That's what I'm saying.
How high were the expectations for the Cleveland Browns staff? Probably not very high. All right. We got two more people here.
Donnie and Luke. Still need your answers.
I can go.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone thought of it. I'm going to go with Tiger Woods.
What? What? What?
Why is that the crazy one?
That's not crazy.
It's not crazy. It's just now I'm just thinking about all the terrible shit that happened to Tiger Woods.
That man went from highest to highest, face of the golf world, from PGA champion.
He still is.
He owns so many.
He's still the face of the. He's still the face of PGA.
No, he's not.
He's still one of them.
He was on the cover of the video game.
What are you talking about?
He was just on the cover of the video game that just came out.
Oh, well, okay. The game I played 3 times.
He's still the face.
Hey, that's you.
I don't think he's still the face, but he did have a crazy fall off. He went from being best of the best in the world, which he may still very well maybe. But he doesn't.
Not as old as he is now. It's not the same. He's like the best on the senior tour.
Yeah, but I mean,
personally.
But yeah, no, I mean, if you take out like just the fact that everybody loves Tiger, because like if you put Tiger Woods in a golf tournament nowadays and people are like, Tiger Woods will be golfing it, you get way more views in that specific event just because he's golfing than you on like fucking
any other golf
PGA.
Any other golf. Yeah.
Any other golf, live, PGA, whatever. If Tiger's golfing in it, more people watch. And is that because the people that really want to watch golf now, which is most of our dads and grandpas, all grew up watching young Tiger just take off and take the golf world by storm? Yes, you're probably right. But in the sense that he's done it for so long and he came back and like still won tournaments when he came back, it fits, but it doesn't. But when you take the snapshot in time of first to do this, first to do that, first to do this, wife's chasing him with a golf club, he's drugged up in a car crash, he fucking like messes up his back for years. Like the downfall was so sudden that I'll give it to you for sure, because nobody expected everything to just completely flip on its head and then snowball.
Real quick before Luke goes, hold on. Since we mentioned Darryl Strawberry earlier, and I needed help finding a player to talk about, so I looked it up. One of the biggest busts, according to this website, is Darryl Strawberry.
Well, that's crazy because he was the home run leader for the Mets, so he couldn't have been that good.
Yep, and not long after that, he became a cocaine addict and was suspended from the MLB.
Darryl was sniffing the strawberries.
Wait, when did he play for the Mets?
What year? I don't know. His last year, his last year in the MLB was 95, I think.
I wasn't ready for that. What a plot twist!
Okay, he was probably playing for the Mets during the prime coke years in America. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finished in 95, so he at least
He had a
played
few
83.
injury issues.
You know
he
what I
says,
mean?
But he had
You
a
know
few
what I
injury
mean?
issues, he says, but most importantly, he had a real bad cocaine addiction.
Said, dude, you can't play today. You're all messed up. He said, I'm hitting a home run. Hold up.
He's like, "What do you mean I can't play? What are you talking
We're
about?
hitting
I'm all ready
dingers
for today."
today.
He was walking up to the batter's box, and they were telling Daryl to wipe the chalk off his hands, and he was like, "That ain't chalk. Coach.
I feel like I had to mention that since he was
Sorry, I was
making it. I couldn't
sniffing the
help it.
foul line.
That ain't chalk, Coach."
All right, Luke, what do you got for us?
And finish us off. That sounded wrong.
No, please do.
Wow. That's
Wow.
live.
All right. Anyways, I got Jonathan Huberdeau and Matt Murray.
What happened to Matt Murray? That's a good one. I remember. Matt
He fell off. He fell off the face of the planet after he was on the rise with the Penguins.
We're talking about the
Cup.
Penguins goalie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit, and he fell off the face of the planet.
I remember that because they had Fleury, then they had Matt Murray, and then Matt Murray disappeared.
And then Huberdeau, his last year with the Panthers, put up 115, and then he is nowhere. He's put up like 50 points a season since.
Thank you for giving 2 hockey answers because nobody was going to hockey. So
Can I throw?
If you want to talk about crazy fucking shit outside of hockey, then I got to go with Alex Galchenyuk, who threatened to have an entire a cop's family bloodline killed, and pleaded guilty to that, and hasn't been, I don't think, seen since in the NHL.
that's a lot. Don't do
Yeah, that's
that.
because he's in fucking prison.
It's
You
also
don't get to
still a
just come
hockey
back and
player.
play. That is also still a hockey player.
I got a great one.
What?
T. Gurley.
Oh, Todd Gurley had a big fall off too, man. He was supposed to be.
Man.
Yeah, but I was talking.
He
about
was
it
one of my
college
favorite
yesterday.
backs
You
too.
gotta remember, this was the prime where you were only supposed to be good for 3 to 4 years. Look at Devontae Freeman, Todd Gurley. At that time, you only got 3-4 years.
Whoa. Oh, man. Hold on. You're lucky my phone's at 1%. Now I got to do a computer. Give me un momento.
How
Hold
long
on.
was Todd Gurley good?
I got to test this.
Todd Gurley was good for about 4 seasons from 2015 to 2018. Exactly what I just said.
Oh, Dylan, I got a good one for you.
What's up?
Josh Hamilton.
He just made the Rangers Hall of Fame. That's so crazy. I mean, I guess his fall off was at the end of his career,
Substance
but yeah.
abuse, dude. He was at the top of his
Oh,
game.
you want
and
to
then
go
he couldn't-
there, Tyler? I got a better
Yeah.
one for you. I got a better one than Josh Hamilton for you. Chris Davis. At the time, it was Miguel
O's.
Cabrera and Chris Davis.
Yeah,
and
it was
nobody
every
else.
year. It was those two.
And then he did steroids and never was the same. Remember,
He
had a streak?
disappeared.
It was like 22 straight games without a hit. I think it's still the longest in MLB. He had a streak that he could not get a hit. What is Chris Davis's hitless streak in the MLB? 54 straight at-bats without a hit.
Also, 2 honorable mentions for me: Colin Kaepernick, Antonio Brown.
We both know why those happen, so we don't have to touch those
All right.
at all.
Dylan,
Yes.
do you know who got drafted with Todd Gurley?
A lot of people, Jesse.
No, running back.
To that same team, or what are you talking about?
Yeah, you got to
Running
be a
back.
little more specific.
RB.
Just running backs to a different team.
Yeah, that mattered.
No.
Anybody know that draft?
I don't know
I
that
don't even
draft
when
class
he
off
was
the top of my
drafted.
head.
2014.
Fucking Melvin Gordon. Jay
Also good for
Ajayi.
4 years.
David Johnson. And Amir Abdullah.
I remember Amir Abdullah.
It's a good class. I'm not gonna lie.
And Tevin Coleman.
Okay, I don't get what the point you're trying to make is.
The point I'm trying to make is a couple of those. That was not just the time period of people being injured. Only being good for 3-4 years.
It wasn't?
No.
I feel like all of those guys you just named were only good for a couple of years.
I was just about to say
Yeah,
why don't
Jai
you
was
just name
better
all the
than-
players that were only good for 3 years or less.
No, that wasn't what I was doing.
I mean, I will say with some of the other answers we gave the green light to, this one gets the green light.
It's stupid to argue over. You can have your opinion. I'll have mine.
Oh, I'm not arguing.
There's
Yeah, I
no
mean,
argument.
Make your pick. I think they were good for only a couple of years. You think they were good for longer. And you know what? You're allowed to have your opinion. So,
Look at this
that
guy
was
growing
the
up.
question. And now we can go to picks, and then we can get the hell out of here. We're about to approach the 1 hour mark.
I feel like Melvin Gordon played for a decently long time. No.
Melvin Gordon, didn't he fucking he got suspended or something for a year? Something happened.
I know he played for a decently long time, but I feel like he was might be the only one in that draft class that played.
Yes, Melvin Gordon got back-to-back DUI
10
charges
years.
in 2020 and
Melvin
2021.
Gordon played from 2015
Yeah.
to 2023.
So
Yeah,
2020, he got his,
that's a pretty good career for a running back, like lengthwise at least.
yeah, but didn't he lead the league in fumbles? He led the league in fumbles the last 2 years he played for the Broncos.
This is not about his performance; it's about his shelf life. It's about his shelf life.
I was gonna say, I mean, his heyday was with the Chargers, but other than that, I mean, yeah, he was solid.
Yeah.
After that, he wasn't great, but he was solid.
He left the Chargers. He had one good year on the
Pro Bowl's
Broncos.
gonna matter.
He's
Anyways,
a Pro Bowler though, and we're
All
not.
right, on to picks. Come on.
All right, hey, fuck you.
Nah.
You know that? Fuck you.
You wish.
Let's get to it. I'd rather fuck a dead hamster. Let's get to it. MLB picks game number Juan, like the Mexican boy. So, nothing? Nobody?
I'm sorry, we're normal.
Anyone else got the picks?
and
Fucking
we
shit.
made it 55 minutes, and Dylan got the podcast canceled. Lovely.
About time. Matthew Boyd and Max Scherzer are facing off. Two aces. We got the Chicago Cubs. We got the Toronto Blue Jays. 3:07 tomorrow in Toronto.
Two teams.
Dylan's jaw's broken.
Thank you,
Give me the
Give
Blue
me the
Jays.
Mm.
You do the
Give me
what?
the Cubs.
Mm.
Who's home?
You heard me. I didn't stutter.
I don't remember. That's why I'm asking.
Pick a team.
He doesn't realize teams that are named first are usually away.
Yeah.
Blank at blank.
Whatever.
Cubs
Give me
at
Cubs.
Toronto.
I wasn't
Cubs at
expecting
Toronto. Toronto.
Okay.
Does that change
It
your
is
pick
at
knowing
Toronto.
Toronto's home, Jake?
Just give me the Cubs.
He said it wasn't. He said it wouldn't have changed it
I was
anyways.
gonna say it wouldn't.
I
change
didn't
it.
think so.
You
Any
know
other
Cubs
any
anyway.
other two teams, I'd have thought it might
It's
make
like
a
me.
difference.
You know where I'm going. Toronto. Hammer. Glad he did. All right. Game number 2. I feel like we've done this one before, so I don't want to do that one anymore. All right. We'll do this one. Hey, I like to keep it rotating. You know what I mean? Leave me alone. We have the Atlanta Braves taking on the New York Mets. Mets are home.
I'm gonna take the Mets. The Braves have been free falling this year.
Yeah, I think this is the battle of teams trying to truly get back right because the Mets have had their spills.
I'm going to ride the Braves.
I'm gonna take the Braves.
I'm gonna fade the Braves.
All right, that's 3 on the Mets, 2 on the Braves. Game number 3, the best game out of the 3. We got 2 teams in the same division that are both playing damn good baseball. One of them may or may not have been talked about on this podcast to start. The Milwaukee Brewers are going to Cincinnati to take on the Reds. Jacob Mizorowski is on the mound against Nick Martinez.
Yeah, I'm taking the Brewers.
You're taking them to win 14 straight?
Oh, this is their next game? Or is there a game in between?
They don't have a game tomorrow, so it's their next game.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess so.
Give me the Reds.
I was gonna say you look like you want it to be broken.
Yeah.
Give me the
He's
Reds.
red, picks the Reds. I get it.
Well, I say it all the time. Streaks are meant to be broken. Give me the Reds.
All right, I'm gonna take the Brewers to make it 2-2 as we go to Tyler.
Well, if I get to decide the 3-2 here, then let's go Reds.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, man.
Jesse, you're with me.
All right.
And he's gone.
I don't ever want to hear you talk to your
Get out
dad.
of here.
As always, anyone have anything they want to add before we get the hell out of here?
Yes, you MSU folk in this podcast and the fans watching. Well, the MSU hockey stars decided to pop in on the football team, and they're taking shots at the MSU football coach, Jonathan Smith.
Yeah, he had goalie equipment on too.
Yeah.
That's
Nothing
just
too
mean.
big, but
You can just sprinkle a little bit of that hockey magic on the football program. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Is that hockey program, for those of you that aren't paying attention, it's fucking cooking. I'll tell you that right now.
Been cooking the last couple of years.
I got a couple
Big
things.
Ten has been cooking a little bit the last couple of years. Fuck.
Facts.
Also, I hate to be that guy, but he's got a very funny face. And I know that I'm not somebody who can make comments like this.
Jonathan
with a face
Smith?
That doesn't look that bad. I don't have a good looking face, what I'm trying to say. But every time I look at this man, for some reason, I just giggle.
It's like Mario without a mustache.
I don't know why.
I won't lie. I don't see the funny part,
I think
but I can understand
just
your perspective.
makes
I
me
guess.
laugh every time.
All right, hold on. I got a couple things real quick.
Oh, okay.
One, obviously, maybe people probably might not care about it, but Portland Trail Blazers sold for $4 billion today to the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes, which I thought was crazy. Why is that man buying a team cross country?
I thought that once LA did it, that other teams were going to follow suit. So I'm not surprised.
Second, for you MMA people, if you're an NBA fan / MMA fan, Kristaps Porzingis says he plans to eye an MMA career after basketball.
That would be hilarious. He would get knocked out.
Wow.
His clumsy unicorn 7-foot ass would get knocked out.
Take some advice, buddy. Don't do it.
Fast. Don't do it.
You're playing basketball.
He hold on.
He has internal issues. Oh my God.
Who the fuck is in his ear like, this would be a good idea for you? Like, who?
If boxers can even make that
wants him to be
transition,
successful.
what does he think a basketball player is going to make that transition?
He said on his future MMA career, I promised one of the clubs I represent that I wouldn't do anything during my career. I'm saving up to start an MMA career after the NBA. That's what
You're
saving up as in you're not going to make any money during MMA, so you're saving all your NBA money? That's smart.
So as in he's not even training right now to even try and learn that shit.
Yeah,
he said no.
Training.
He just said he wouldn't compete until he retired from the MMA or NBA.
Well, that's not what you said.
I feel like they won't let him train though, because if you break your hand in training,
the tallest
training and doing the actual competing.
He said he wouldn't fight during his NBA career.
The tallest
but he's
fighter
training.
in UFC right now is
How do you train,
Alexander Volkov, who is 6'7". Kristaps
Volkov would
Porzingis
kill
is
him.
7'3".
Now listen, if
stick to the sport where your height gives you an advantage. This
I
is
was
not
gonna
it.
say this is like the great Khali going in. No, you have no fucking balance, man. Don't do it.
I mean, height gives you an advantage to like a certain
do you
point.
want
and then
do you want
shit,
his
you just
full
do
do you
height.
want his full quote? I have the whole thing that he said.
Yes, I do actually.
What if little do we know Porzingis is out here putting belts
Putting people to sleep.
Like,
Quote unquote. He says MMA is a sport that's very close to my heart. It's number one for watching. It's something I get fired up about, so I decided to join a new MMA project. Everything is still in process. Once we get closer to the final result, I'll be able to share more. This summer, I've also tried MMA, but I promised one of the clubs I represent I wouldn't pursue it during my basketball career. I'm saving myself for an MMA career after basketball. And
Someone
all I
watched
needed-
Porzingis.
All I needed was the first sentence. Stick to fucking watching, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like Jake too. It's like you're half the training is also fighting.
what's what I said? He
It's
said
fine.
he said he hasn't done like an official fight though. He said he's partaken.
Also, what it
summer.
sounds like is he's not trying to fight in the UFC.
I
They're
think
making
you're right.
some offshore,
Mhm.
different type of MMA league with people that aren't as good, and that's
like
what
that
he's gonna be a part
YouTube
of.
bullshit.
the minors. There's
That's what it
different
sounds
MMA leagues out there that just aren't UFC.
You know what I say? Do it.
Trying to shoot for an MMA career, not in the UFC, just MMA.
I say let's do it.
But those are all mid because those guys will come into the UFC with a 14-1-0 record, whatever, and then get knocked the fuck out in 30 seconds.
Hell,
So
The
going to
entertainment.
be-
nobody
value is there.
fucking watches that shit.
I'll watch it. The entertainment value's there.
Gotta start somewhere.
I'll watch it.
I hope to God that by the time that takes off, you are busy enough to where you're not gonna watch that.
I would watch it. I'd watch it. Not
Current day, you would watch it. We'll see when it comes.
I would watch it.
That's all I got, though. That's all I wanted to say.
Last thing I got, but we don't even got to get into it. I thought it was funny that Dadzu called out the Red Wings and the NHL as a whole.
Hey, I mean, he's right. The NHL now is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah,
You can say that about any sport.
Did anybody see the tornado in the Little League game?
No.
I'll do it real quick. Just imagine like you're playing at Macomb Corners or some shit,
And they just get swept away. Oh.
Time. Call time. It's windy. A little windy. Can't see. Let's call time real quick. Holy shit!
Oh, my God.
Damn, the
Oh my God! There's a twister on the fucking.
What the fuck?
Yo, bro, if I'm in center field, I'm shitting my pants.
Is everyone a
Center field.
Where
you
did
mean
everybody
the
go, dude?
infield?
It sucked them all in.
Bro, what do you mean shitting your pants in outfield? If you're in the infield, bro, I'd be shitting my pants
Well,
even
you're in
harder.
infield, you're already dead. You know
What happened to the catcher?
Dead.
Where did everybody go, dude? They're all gone.
Okay, wait. Best part. I think I clipped it.
How many
They just
catches?
come running right back onto the field.
Nobody died?
No.
No, nobody died.
Did you see the size of that thing? That was tiny, bro.
It was a little twister.
And I'm like, everybody's okay? And you guys like,
It wasn't an F3 tornado.
It's
There's a
just
tornado on the baseball field. Why wouldn't they be okay? What do you mean?
hold on. I gotta see what happens to the batter. Oh, he walks off. Okay, where's the catcher?
So you watch the catcher. Ready? Ready?
Catcher goes into that shit.
Okay.
And-
Oh no.
And oh no, he got out. Okay, he got out.
It went through the catcher. Like it's strong winds, but it's not gonna
Shortstop's dead.
pick up and carry these guys
Third
and
baseman's
send them
dead.
flying.
Now, like a
and the
baby,
shortstop are currently dead.
it might have, but man,
They
now
just gotta
that
hold their
was
breath and close their eyes so the dust and shit doesn't get in there.
Bro, coach tries to tell me to go back out of the field after that. You gotta be fucked up, dude. Give me a time. Give me like 30 seconds.
Oh,
Can
Jake
I
roast
sit
the
this
balls.
thing?
It's over with.
You weigh more
You're
than
alive.
home plate. Home plate's still at the same spot.
Not
You weigh
about
more than
those
home
kids
plate.
nowadays. Yeah, sure. It probably wouldn't matter. I'm 240 almost.
At least the ump called
Man,
time.
I
It
was
wasn't
I was a little
you know.
kid. No chance, dude. You gotta give me a second. Fuck that.
Oh, you're lying. Little
Jake-
you would have been
Jake would need a
so
therapy
mad
session
that
after
Twister
that, bro.
interrupted what you were
Before he
about to
goes
do.
back out.
I'd have been the catcher at that age. You got me fucked up.
Oh,
I'd have been, get me the hell out of here.
Jesse,
would've
from what
been-
I've heard, Jake did not hit the ball, so
Oh,
I don't think he would have been.
Yeah,
in any hurry to
Jake,
get
you would
back
have been
out
a
there.
catcher at that age because you're still not a catcher. Yeah, okay.
Well, it makes sense because how bad his knees are now.
If Jake tried to play catcher, he'd
I
have to
80
get pulled
rebuttals,
back
yeah.
up.
No, what I'm saying is that's what made his knees so bad. Him playing catcher.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
well,
Jake-
some people just
hey,
can't
hey,
stop, won't stop. You know what I mean? Okay.
Jake, when he tries to walk back on the field after the fucking twister. Because his knees, get it? Get it? Because you don't have any knees.
You're not funny. The snippet is funny. Not fair. You're cheating.
The clip is funny. You're just
I'm trying not to.
you're
laugh.
trying to make your fucking joke funnier by
Bird
making us laugh at the
wow.
clip.
I'm like Dylan, screw off, and then Bird gets ground, and I laugh.
All right. That's all we got. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. We appreciate you. We'll be here next week, and then you know what it is. Football season. It's back to 2 pods a week. You got your predictions. You got your recaps. We're about to get back in the saddle, people. And the only way you can join us on this adventure is if you subscribe, and you hit that notification button so every single time we go live, you know when to do it. So, Ride the Tide 586 on X, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all platforms. We appreciate you. I'm McDilly. We'll see you next Wednesday. Have a good one.